Tonight, we bring you a fresh crisis in a community already decimated by Superstorm Sandy. Tensions are running high over a dwindling supply of vital fuel and supplies on Staten Island, perhaps the least well-known of New York City's 5 boroughs. It's just a short ferry ride from Manhattan, located smack dab in the middle of New York Harbor. So that means it bore the brunt of the devastating flood surge. And tonight, as search and rescues continue, my co-anchor Cynthia McFadden is there. Cynthia?
Good evening, Terry. As we've seen over the last several days, massive disasters are composed of small tragedies, one of which played itself out right behind me. You may just be able to make out a staircase. That used to lead to a house where a mother, father, and 13-year-old daughter lived. Only the mother survived. Those stories are far too common out here in Staten Island.
When is the government coming?
It was a desperate cry for help.
We're going to die if we get killed with the weather. We're going to die.
In Staten Island, Donna Soley pleaded with her senators for more food, gasoline, and clothing.
We got 90-year-old people.
This is one of the hardest hit communities in New York City. Thousands still without power, many homeless. 19 people dead, including this father and son, found locked in a final embrace. Overwhelmed by a violent surge of water, residents describe a tsunami-like wave as high as 20 feet that devastated entire neighborhoods.
It was coming in, rushing like a rapids. It was just coming. It was just curving around that corner and rushing down.
The water may be receding, but the frustration here on Staten Island seemed to be growing.
They said FEMA won't help us.
And local officials pleaded for more supplies.
It cannot go on. This is America. This is not a third world nation.
One even attacking the Red Cross, which just arrived here today.
I have not seen down South Shore where people are buried in their own homes, have nothing to eat and nothing to drink.
But today in the Tottenville section of Staten Island, a neighborhood almost completely destroyed by the storm, we saw relief in action.
So if they went, they got pizza, they got socks, they got gloves. Guys, come on over.
This used to be Mike Abruzzo's home.
My youngest daughter yesterday, Faith, said, "Daddy, I want to go home." I told her this is going to be a while, hon. She don't understand. She's 6.
Almost nothing remains, except for a few small tokens. While we were there, neighbors arrived with his wedding picture, found several blocks away. Like so many we talked to, he repeated over and over, "At least my family is safe." His neighbors across the street were not so lucky. 2 of them died the night of the storm.
This is the whole yard, all this, and it's just, there's nothing here. My bathtubs, both of them are over there.
Oh, the bathtubs, yeah, there they are. Mike is an electrician. Most of what he has in this world is tied up in this house that no longer exists. His girls don't know what happened yet. They've been staying with Grandma.
We evacuated Sunday afternoon. Figured the best. I boarded the house up, and I have 2 children, 2 daughters, so I wasn't going to stick around.
We find a few small memories. And one plate. One beautiful Christmas
plate.
That's going to be a special plate at your house. Mike does not feel he's been left to fend for himself. While we're here, police and politicians swarm by, including Councilman Vincent Inizio, who represents the South Shore of Staten Island.
I've been here since day one. This is my community. I was with people throughout the storm itself, and I think the city response has been great.
As night fell, the street took on a distinctly new feel. We meet Desi Caruso, a music producer and DJ who has lived here for 20 years.
Okay, here we go.
He agrees to show me his house.
Des, it's destroyed.
Yeah.
He's doing his best to figure it all out, but in conditions like these, it's hard.
My refrigerator.
Your refrigerator is lying down.
It's just lying down. Just the way you see everything looks right now, that's how my life feels right now. A mess. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do, but I gotta just do something. I just can't stay here anymore.
As much as he's loved it here, Desi plans to move, as does Mike. Both men say the risk is too great, the loss too painful to live through again.